Hi guys, my name is Donna from United Yoga Montreal, and today I'm going to show you another shoulder exercise that can be easily done at home, which I think is important because students often ask me for shoulder exercises. This particular shoulder exercise that I'm going to show you is a great exercise to do for poses like Pincha mayurasana and headstand. So really good preparation work for those two poses, okay? So first you're going to need a block, you're going to need your mat, and you're going to need a strap. The block's going to come on the floor. For the strap or the belt, you're going to measure the belt so that it's inner armpit to inner armpit. And then once you've measured it and you have it at that measurement, you come and bring the belt around the elbows so that you keep the elbows in the same line as the shoulders. Then from there, we're going to come and bring our hands to the floor, and we're going to come and hold the block with the index finger and thumb, and then the rest of the fingers come to the side. And then you'll see the wrists are now in line with the elbows. So wrist, elbow, shoulder, same line. Then from there, on the exhale, you're going to pressurize down into the index finger and thumb into the floor, and then all three other fingers can come to the floor. And then you're going to come and place your elbows to the floor. And see if you can move a little bit of this skin from the outside to the inside at the elbow. Then you're going to come and put the pressure into the elbows, also into the floor. Then from there, we'll start to move towards going up into the pose. So first, make sure index finger and thumb is pressurizing into the floor. Your elbows are also pressurizing into the floor and also the forearms. You're going to come and bring your shoulders in the same line as your elbows. Then you're going to come and bring the toes under. And then from there, as you pressurize on an exhale deep into the index finger and thumb, elbows, and also in forearms, you're then going to squeeze the inner elbows towards one another. As you keep squeezing the inner elbows towards one another, you're going to start to lift the pelvis up so that the hips move away from the armpits. And then as you keep lifting, then you're going to start moving the top thigh bones back and digging the heels down towards the floor. Now, what will or may happen with some of you is that your shoulders might start coming forward. And if that happens, you're going to have to walk your feet back a little bit so that you have a little bit more space to keep the shoulders in the line with the elbows. Okay? Now, if you're like me and you have some flexibility at the shoulder girdle, you might be that your shoulders are going to start moving forward from your wrist. Can you see that? And if that happens, then you have to walk your feet closer so that you then come and bring your shoulders again in the same line as the elbows. Once you find the place that you need to be in the pose, now let's go in just for a few breaths. Exhale, pressurize down into the index finger and thumb. Then as you keep pressurizing index finger and thumb, press into the elbows and squeeze the elbows towards one another. As you keep squeezing the inner elbows towards one another, start to lift the shoulder blades towards the hips. Can you see the lift? And then as you keep lifting the shoulder blades towards the hips, last thing on your next exhale, roll the outer armpits towards the little toes. Then you'll stay there for a couple of breaths, maybe 4 or 5. This is a hard pose, so 4 or 5 is more than enough. And then when you're ready to come out, you'll take an inhale and you'll come back down. Just bend the legs, bring the knees down, and you could come to a child's pose. So you would do this exercise, again, maybe 4 or 5 times, 5, 6 breaths each time.